Moreno coming live from the mother's womb. For those of you who are new to this channel, what I do, I motivate, I appreciate, and of course, I initiate. Um, yeah, shout out to everybody watching the channel. Um, Man, today what I'm talking about is don't force. You can't force. Don't force. Just flow. You gotta flow. You know what I mean? You just gotta flow with it. Like Bruce Lee, he said you have to be like water. You have to be shapeless. You gotta be able to change within any circumstance, especially in this world of change, so much change always happening, everything switching up. You gotta be on top of it. You know what I mean? That's what I try to do. I try to be on top of my own shit. That's the only thing I could really do. That's the only thing I could really promise to the world. People ask me this question. I always talk about this question with people. Like of what you should be doing with your life. To me, I find you should be finding your flow. Especially me when I'm talking to women, I like to find my flow. You know what I mean? Find your flow. So when I'm rapping, oftentimes when you hear an artist or when you hear a fan talking about why he loves his favorite rapper, people are like, man, I love the way he flows. You know what I mean? Because you're not thinking about it at that point when you're flowing. You know what I mean? Of course, there's times when you have to introspect and put in that time and not flow. You got to think, you got to intellectualize, which is a part of being human, of course. But finding your flow, you gotta live in your flow when you're walking. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's really hard to walk genuine because you're trying to impress people. You know what I mean? You're trying to put up a front. But even when you're walking, you gotta have that flow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, hold on, let me show you. You gotta have that flow. You know, you gotta flow with it. Yeah, even when I'm playing guitar, when I'm practicing my guitar, I like to find my flow. Playing the piano, I find my flow. Finding your flow is natural. Natural. Why think? Just stop it. Stop all the thoughts for a second and just feel. You know what I mean? Just feel. Sometimes I be so worried about survival. I'm thinking, yo, what time am I gonna eat my food? What time am I gonna catch the bus? What time I'm gonna meet this person? What time I'm gonna take a shit? You know what I mean? It's like, bruh, man, it's like, can I get a break, baby? Man, after releasing the series, I actually felt um, great for a second. For those of you who don't know what the series is, just my new project that I released, third project. Yeah, but even when after I released the series, I was talking to somebody. I was having a drink, downtown, and I was telling the bartender, I was like, man, I just released this project, and I feel like there's just so much pressure on us people, to always be doing something, to always be getting money, to always be going to do this, to always be going that. And it's like I told him it wasn't until I released this project where it was like I feel like I can actually finally go and walk. You know what I mean? Go and walk outside for a second, Go outside, feel the air, stop to actually be compassionate for somebody, Actually have genuine interest in how someone's day is going, you know what I mean? Actually asking someone how are they doing, opposed to, running with my knapsack on my backpack, trying to go make a beat, or you know what I mean? It's like finding that flow in life, you know. I like to drop it, just drop it, I want to put my guard down. I want to just let go. I just want to, let go like a parachute when you're dropping from the sky and gravity's pulling you down so hard, and then you have the parachute. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, find your flow. Find your flow. Just stop it. To me, it was like after I left high school, I feel like I was really living on edge because I'm pushing for a lifestyle of flow from the time I wake up out of my bed to the time I sleep. You know what I mean? I want to be in flow. I want to feel. I want to be in tune. I'm not saying life is perfect. Life ain't perfect. But I'm saying I want to live in flow, baby. I want to feel good. Thank you for your time. I love you. Check out the series SoundCloud Moreno.